So I like the idea of a universal basic income, but my concern is that if I got $1,000 more per month, that I would start consuming more. And it seems like with capitalism, and you've mentioned economic growth quite a bit, it seems that it always comes at the expense of the environment, and there's a need for us as a society to consume less. And so is there any way that you've kind of coupled that to your framework as a person running for president?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name's Daniel.
Daniel, that's such a great question. And so first let me say that I think climate change is the second existential threat facing us. It's like 1A. It's like right in parallel, it's in tandem with the automation of jobs and the dehumanization of our economy. Now, I'm going to suggest that these two things are linked. Because if you go to people and say, hey, we need to worry about climate change, a significant proportion of them in a country where 57% of people can't pay an unexpected $500 bill and 78% are living paycheck to paycheck, a significant proportion of them will say, I can't pay my bills. The penguins can wait in line, or something obnoxious like that. And that's just human nature, because if you can't pay your bills, you actually have your head down. Like big societal level, future-oriented problems are not your concern. You get increasingly disengaged. You have what's called a mindset of scarcity, which has been shown to decrease your functional IQ by 13 points, or 1 standard deviation. And then collectively, we have a much lower chance of actually activating around something like climate change. So what we do is we take the economic boot off of people's throats and then say, hey, we need to address climate change, and then more of them will get on board because they'll say, yes, yes, we do. Now, to your concern that we're going to consume more and it's going to cause more, I'm optimistic, and we'll see how this bears out, is that if you had a portable income of this kind, you'd have also more people embracing minimalism and communal living and going to places where they could have like a community garden and work on their like art that they've always wanted to. Like you'd have some things going in both directions. But the other thing is I want to actually measure economic progress, as I indicated before. GDP is an archaic measurement we made up almost 100 years ago. And even the inventors said this is a terrible measurement for national well-being and we should not use it as that. And so I was suggesting before that GDP is going to guide us astray. So what would guide us more appropriately would be something that integrates human health, childhood success rates, and environmental quality. You actually make it that economic progress is tied to environmental sustainability. And then if you grow, you're growing in the way that you actually want to. Because right now we're growing in this two-dimensional way that's going to kill us, and it's going to kill the planet. So what we have to do is we have to evolve to a 21st century economy that actually is driving things that would help us. And that definitely includes clean air, clean water, and environmental sustainability.
Are all y'all paying attention? Automation gonna sweep the nation unless we get him in. Andrew Yang, 2020 freedom dividend. Climate change is real again. Science rules. Teachers bringing home some bread. Medicare for every citizen. That's nice. Andrew Yang, 2020 freedom dividend.